Good afternoon. It is February the 9th, 2018, and what a week we have had. What a day we've had today. The early AM research, missed a couple of entry points in the AM research, got it on most of our markets, and the directional calls were all correct. So it makes it easier. Makes for easier trading. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have overcompensated for the impact of any of a certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Came in this morning, had a sell at 9 to 11. It gave us a pretty good trade early on. Our buy was way down, 75 to 11. They did go up and get stops above the Globex high. So that first trade, 9 to 11, got you in there, positive. Come back up, triple top. This is when the selling starts to get serious. Talked about this price point in here, and those price points told you to print that chart. That led all the way down to there. We were looking for a retest of the 30 to 50 area this morning when we came in. We got it. They went a little bit lower than 31, pulled those stops, and then just an unbelievable short covering rally. I'm just straight up pretty much. And now we're consolidating. Looks like we might close at 25.90. So 25.85, 26.85 is where the market needs volume, and we'll see if we can work that out next week. Looking at our F1 screen. Lower high. And this one didn't come out. And again, I'm on nickel price increments, so this low was actually lower than that, but it didn't show up because of the scaling issues. So looking for a place to sell it on the F1 screen. On our F2 screen, it's a P, but it's put in, the P comes from all that volume we did early this morning. And when I do a B split, take that out. We've got volume at 89, rejecting prices above 26.11, and rejecting prices below 37. So that low right there, which was 43, this low is 37. Looks like we might have pretty good support at 40. Put this right in the middle. No news on Monday. Have the weekend to recover. So we've got 99 to 01, sell 1. And we'll make 14 to 16, sell 2. On the buy side, got a lot of range to play with. The high volume numbers at 78 still. So we'll use 75, 77 by 1. And then we'll use 55, 57 by 2. And I will probably have to adjust these. These are pretty wide numbers to start out with, but we'll do that on Monday morning. And one of the neat things about volatility is that any methodology you use will make you money. And you'll make your business plan on days like this. The danger is that you can lose your head if you're on the wrong side of the market and you don't know how to correctly utilize stops, and you don't know which patterns to utilize in your trading. Higher low, higher high on the note and the bond. Find a place to buy it on F1. All the volumes down here. The short covering New buying came in. It's tied to the E-mini. Here's your J period high. You had a J period low in the E-mini. So right here we are. I would imagine a trading range come Monday. So give it a little bit of room. 11 to 15 starting out right now. Sell 1. 19 to 23, sell 2. On the buy side, 29 to 01, buy 1. And we will bring it in. 21.25, buy 2. On Monday morning. I hope the girls will sell a lot of shoes in Kansas City this weekend. But they did sell enough in Wichita where they'll have their doors open at least through the summer, which is nice to know. And they both have the same issue that all new companies do. How do you pay the bills while you wait for your company to kick off and start running? Okay, 8 to 12 is going to be number 1. 15 to 19, sell 1. 23.27, no news on Monday, sell 2. Trading range. 28 to the buck, number 1. 21.25, buy 1. We'll make 9 to 13, buy 2. It was getting cold here in the basement. Didn't know what was causing it, and the front door was left open, and we have winds 20 gusts to 35 coming out of the north, bringing this new cold front in. So had to put a vest on, and that wasn't working, so I went upstairs and figured out what the problem was. Funny how that works. No problem with a lot of fresh air in the house though, right? Okay, the N period a little bit higher than M, inside higher low, so this one actually says F1. We could buy gold, find a place to buy it. It's definitely a B. You can see that today's pattern is a B, so that should give us a retest of the 10 to 12 area anyway. Never quite made it down to our buy zone. Did get to our revised sell zone. Had a seller at 20. And you had the Y period high, F and G. So last rate trade up was 18, so we'll make 19.21, sell 1. 23.25, sell 2. 13 to 15, buy 1. And 9 to 11, buy 2. Sun looks good when you come up and out, doesn't it? My wife does let me come out to clean up things and build the fire and walk the dogs, etc. Looking at crud. Scott, we'll go back and look at what you want to look at when I get done with this. really got smacked. And so 60 is going to be pretty good resistance right now. I felt that we had a pretty good chance of getting down into this 57, 50, 58 area today, because that's where volume is. We'll see if that happens on Monday. So F1 says find a place to sell it. F2 definitely says the same thing. So perhaps we've rejected prices below 58.75. 59.72 was the high on that rotation. So we're at 59.05 right now. So we'll make 50 to 75. Sell one. 60. 60 and a quarter. Sell two. And on the buy side, 58.50, 58.75 buy one, and then 58 even, 58 and a quarter buy two. And I'm sure we'll bring those around, tighten those up on Monday morning also. That's one thing about volatility. As it expands, you have to move your numbers in and out with volatility, and then volatility can die as fast as it expands. So I'm sure we'll be adjusting this come Monday morning. And the euro today, again, the long-term desired outcome for the euro is lower prices by the European Central Bank. We have a lower high and a lower low, so find a place to sell it. You can see right down here that looks like 21.50 would be the low volume number. That would certainly make Mario happy. And I think this morning we had what, 30 to 40 was our number 2 buy, and we got into that level. So we did a pretty good job catching the market, and we had over the top 25 to 35, and then the buck. So we had the buck to 10. That looks like the high is 8, and we had 30 to 40. Looks like the low is 35. So we did a great job of swagging where the high and the low of the euro would be. So 22.75, sell one. 23 even, sell two. Let them get stops below today's low, so 25 to 35 buy one, and 122 buy two. And that's it for this February the 9th, 2018. Hopefully some of that snow gets down to us. We certainly can use it. I mean, we are dry down here. And we've been getting the wind and the cold weather from all this stuff, but we haven't gotten the required, necessary, desired moisture. It's been going south or north of us. Wishing you all a great weekend. May all your basketball teams win, and I'll see you bright and early Monday morning.